the most wonderful time of year, flu season. Are you stocking up on multivitamins and hand sanitizers? You may be wasting your money. It is today's Money Talker, and our panel is just sick about it. Here now, Mercedes Cohen, Dennis Neal, and Lisa Birnbach. Thanks to all of you for joining us. I can't believe this. Multivitamins, $28 billion industry, doesn't do a thing. Totally useless. Are you surprised?
I am surprised because I'm one of those taking vitamins every day. I chew on the little Flintstone vitamins that my kids have too. So I take
worthless. And you're surprised that the Flintstone that you've been chewing on is worthless? I kind of like the panel now. Yeah, I don't know. I think we knew the Flintstone was worthless. No?
No, they're just yummy.
I think you're deciding too quickly to believe this study. You know, even one of the authors of a study that the authors of this study that said vitamins bad, they pointed to his study, and that author said, hey, I think you're coming to the wrong conclusion here. And here's the thing. I don't think medical researchers ever know anything. I can remember when I was a kid, my dad
why is that an argument for taking vitamins?
That I eat the fat on my steak because back then they thought fat was good for you. So they keep changing their interpretation.
Well, I think if you sat in the studio long enough, you could just be here and agree or disagree with every new study because every study knocks out the study before it. It's ridiculous. You don't know what to believe.
So then that's even more reason not to take vitamins. I mean, all three of you just convinced me that there's no point in taking them.
Why not err on the side of taking them?
And take them.
Because it costs a fortune, and because, you know,
some of them are big and get stuck in your throat. I hate that.
Not if you chew them. See, you got to do the Flintstone thing. Then you're fine.
I don't know. And the whole antibacterial thing, a total fraud. Now, that I'm not that surprised about because I feel like, I mean, first of all, isn't soap antibacterial anyway? I mean, what was the point of soap if it wasn't antibacterial? Isn't that why you wash your hands?
Yeah, I wash my hands to actually clean the germs. I like the germs, but I want them to be clean on the palms of my hand.
The germs?
Well, no, I mean, I just never really...
Do you know I shook her hand before the start of the show? I just want you to know.
Well, I don't want to wear I don't want to wear a mask and plastic gloves wherever I go. I mean, I think that's almost the choice. You're either going to cover yourself up or you're going to live life.
Look, on the antibacterial soaps, the thing that bothers me is it shows you just how lame the FDA truly is. This is an agency, let's remember, that only now has decided that we've got to outlaw trans fats, which have been around for 30 or 40 years. And the ingredient in the antibacterial soap actually has been on the market for 40 years. The FDA has been meaning to get around to that. So only now they decide there's no effect, and only now they want to. And one more thing. How is it that the FDA could say one bad thing about antibacterial soaps is they can lead to the creation of superbugs that resist antibacterial soaps? But also we're saying antibacterial soaps don't kill bacteria and don't work. Well, which is it? You can't have both.
That's why I'll stay in the studio for the next couple of years and
what
just
if
wait
we drank the bacterial soap and you rub the vitamins on your hands? Maybe that would help. That would be better.
I think that when you see Purell dispensers, if I can say the brand name.
Feel better about those Purell dispensers?
I feel so good about them, but I feel like anybody could go up on. You know, they're being touched
germs from the germs.
From the germs.
As long as it makes people feel better. Then why not do it?
Kill the germ though when it comes out
in it.
And you rub it on your hands. Even if people with germs rub the Purell thing, there's Purell on it, so it's killing the germs. You don't think it works?
I think it probably works if you don't overuse it. I'm told that people get addicted to it. I mean, that's another thing.
I Purell my phone. I Purell everything. My keyboard, my phone.
Do you see a therapist about that? I mean, do you feel okay about it?
I'm not drinking my Purell.
And are you going to stop?
I haven't gotten that bad. I haven't stopped getting, you know.
But now that the FDA says it's a waste, are you going to stop?
Of course not. I have my little Purell.
Dennis, isn't this brilliant marketing? I mean, bringing it back to the business of it. Both of these groups created basically new classes of products. I mean, when I was in high school, grammar school, whatever, there was no Purell.
Right.
I mean, there was no, they created a new thing and convinced us that we needed it.
Great story on the rise of Purell in the New Yorker a few months ago. Actually, it's quite interesting. But I got to tell you, I just feel like a product like that doesn't get widespread acceptance unless it does work. And I think the study's wrong.
Well, I mean, I don't want to conflate things. We got to be clear. They're not saying that Purell doesn't work. They're saying that antibacterial soap is the thing that doesn't work, and actually that the active ingredient in it can be harmful. I mean, that was the thing that really blew my mind.
Right, that it has some negative impact on hormonal
Give me a break. If that were true, they would. The FDA bans everything, and they would have banned this long ago, and it's just an exaggeration, and it's just bull. And I don't believe the FDA anymore. And always, some researcher somewhere is trying to make a name for himself by coming out with some controversial stance.
Okay.
Don't be so
all right, I
about
think
the
we
subject.
solved it. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much. Thanks to all three of you.
Thanks.